The Tallboy Experience.
Hi, this is the Tallboy Experience. We're live at the Dream Project here in Atlanta. Are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm not. Some people think that. They think I'm from Atlanta, I'm from New Orleans, but I'm actually from Long Island, New York.
How about that? Soledad O'Brien. We are here. Tallboy, this is the Dream Project. What does all this mean to you?
You know, I think it's a really great way to do a deep dive into the inspiration of a dream, but also the pragmatic realities of how to get to a dream. And I don't think you can have one without the other and be successful. I think a dream is all about a vision, and then it's about, okay, what are those steps that we're going to take to try to get to what we want to get to? You can't just hope and hope for it, but not work toward it.
All right, now, what was that one defining moment that said that this is what you wanted to do for journalism?
Oh gosh, I think it was taking classes. I took organic chemistry in college, and I realized, I don't like this. I don't care for the hard sciences. I'm not passionate about it. I took it with my sister, who's now a surgeon, right? So to see someone who was really passionate about science, and I was much more. I love the idea of telling stories about people who were dealing with things that were in medicine, but the actual science per se wasn't for me. So that was very eye-opening. That was a real moment.
I do a community initiative here in Atlanta, speaking to kids about finding a legal hustle and also networking. I ask kids what's their definition. Can we get your personal definition of hustle and network?
Hustle and network is what you have to do every single day, certainly as an entrepreneur, right? And it's just moving. It's just doing. It's not waiting for someone to come and hand it to you. It's about saying, okay, well, here's what I can do today for me. And I think that that's really important. Networking. A lot of networking is delivering on that promise in the networking. It's not just the meeting, but a meeting without a back end of delivering is useless. You really have to both meet people and say, let me pick your brain, let me talk about what I want to do, and then you have to deliver on that conversation.
All right, now Starfish Media Group, you started this brand and you've done the Black in America, Latino in America. What's next for your company?
We continue to grow. We had a great year and a half. We're about 18 months old, and we continue to build our partnerships. It's been really, really exciting. Our goal is to make sure that Starfish is producing content for every single network, and that we're telling stories that are, very specifically targeted to the kinds of stories that different networks want. We can serve a lot of different networks in the kind of journalism that I do.
My last question I have for you, for someone that's trying to get into doing documentaries or even trying to get into journalism, what advice do you leave with them?
You know what? It's about every single day, especially now that technology is cheap. Shoot. Learn to edit. Have those skills. I literally don't hire anyone anymore who can't do basic editing. We just don't. And when I came into a newsroom, I can't edit. I'm probably the only person on my staff who cannot edit. Everyone has to be able to edit. They have to be able to shoot. All those skills, by the way, are taught either online, or you can certainly go and take a literal physical class to do that. But I think that it's really important to constantly build your skill set so that you can go in and say, here's what I'm able to contribute to you. That's the best way to start.
There it is. Soledad O'Brien, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Tallboy hanging out with you live on Hang With. Thank you so much.
Think big, think tall, think tall boy.